Hello friend. Chances are, if you've clicked on this video, things are feeling a bit heavy. So I wanted to create this space for you to connect a little more to your body, more to your breath, ease some of the heaviness. And this is a practice that is accessible. You're able to do this in bed or on the ground on a mat, wherever is most comfortable for you. So we're going to get started by laying down all the way on the back. Connecting to the toes. Thinking about pushing the toes away from you. Tucking the tailbone underneath. Pushing the low back down. Breathing in deep through the nose. And a nice slow exhale through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Notice if the shoulders are moving up towards the ears. Try to pull them down as you exhale. Breathing in, filling the belly. Exhale, pushing the belly in. Inhale through the nose. Hold at the top of your breath. And open mouth, sigh it out. In through the nose. Hold. Sigh it out. Wiggle the body on your exhale. Last time, in through the nose. Hold at the top. Notice the shoulders. Make sure they're not crept up towards the ears. And wiggle the body on that open mouth sign. Now raise both arms up overhead. Press into the back of the head to lift the chest. Roll the shoulder blades down the back of the chest. Think about tucking the tailbone. Push the low back down so we don't have any arch in the low back. We're just going to take some wrist circles. Nice and slow. Switching directions. Taking an inhale through the nose. And an exhale. Point the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms to face the ceiling. And flip. Go back and forth. Staying with the breath. Bringing the hands to the belly. We're going to plant the feet. Heel toe the feet wider than the mat, or just further than hip distance if you're in bed. We're going to let the knees knock together. Again, we're tucking that tailbone, making sure there's not an arch in the low back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to heel toe the feet back in. We're going to take some reclined windshield wipers. So both knees are going to come over to the left. We're just rolling across the foot and then rolling across the bottoms of the feet, going over to the right. And with our left hip, we're trying to push it back down to the ground so we feel a little bit more of a stretch in the hip on the outer part of the leg. Rolling across to center and back to the left. And pushing that right hip back towards the mat. So we're stretching the outer part of the hip. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Rolling on the bottoms of the feet, coming back to center. Taking a moment, wiggling in the hips. Nice and slow, we're going to come up to a seat, however it looks for you to get there. We're going to keep the feet planted, and we're going to take some seated cat-cows. Hands are going to plant on the outside of the hip, keeping a bend in the elbow. We're now going to roll forward on the pelvis, finding an arch in the low back, pushing the sternum forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you, lifting chin to the ceiling. Think about rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears. And then starting with the pelvis, tuck the tailbone underneath. Cave the chest in, chin to chest. Take a breath here in through the nose. Out through the nose. On your inhale, start with the pelvis. Rock forward, open in the chest. Roll those shoulders down away from the ears. Take a breath in through the nose and out. In through the nose and out. Tucking the tailbone, chin comes to chest. Notice those shoulders. Try to pull them down away from the ears. Inhale, rock forward, opening in the chest. Pull those shoulders down and away. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. take a few rounds of this at your own pace. And when you're ready, we'll cross the legs, coming to a comfortable seat. We're going to place one hand on the belly, one on the chest, and we'll come into a humming breath. So what this is going to feel like is we'll inhale through the nose, and for the entirety of your exhale, we will hum. We'll take about 10 rounds of this. Exhaling, breathing in through the nose. On your exhale. In through the nose. On your exhale. Inhale. 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 Last time, exhale. Let your breath return to a normal pace. Find an inhale breath. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them back and away. Inhale up towards the ears. Exhale back and away. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Let your shoulders grow heavy. Let them fall down away from the ears. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your awareness to the heart space, right around your sternum. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Notice what sensations you feel in the heart space. Not trying to change the feeling. Not trying to analyze. Just notice that it's there. Ask what it feels like. Maybe the heart space feels hollow or achy, empty. Don't label this as wrong, just feel it. Find an exhale breath. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Breathe into the heart space. Allow the expansion of breath to soften your heart space. Exhale. I'm going to place both hands now on the heart space. And we'll repeat these affirmations. I am resilient in the face of any challenge. Repeat that back to yourself. I don't have to be productive, see value in myself. I am loved and needed regardless of how I feel. Breathe in through the nose and out. Repeat those again. I am resilient in the face of any challenge. I don't have to be productive to see value in myself. I am loved and needed regardless of how I feel. And an inhale through the nose. Nice slow exhale. We'll do this one more time. I am resilient in the face of any challenge. I don't have to be productive to see value in myself. I am loved and needed regardless of how I feel. If you feel called to, you can give yourself a hug, squeeze, maybe rock a bit side to side. Giving yourself some love and gratitude for showing up today, taking this time to be here in your body, even if it feels challenging to do so. I have so much gratitude for you showing up today, taking this time to be here with yourself. I genuinely hope that you have found a little bit of ease from today's practice. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here.